Now that we've read our first scene in our play, A Raisin in the Sun, we are going to look at symbolism in A Raisin in the Sun. And we're also going to talk more broadly about what this literary term symbolism means. So you've probably heard of symbolism before in your English classes or just in the world around us, because symbolism is in art and movies and TV shows and books and plays and songs. So it's really all around us. And symbolism is basically when you use something simple, like an object, and you use it to represent a much bigger idea or theme. So today we're going to be thinking about what symbols have we already seen in A Raisin in the Sun, and so what? Why does it matter if there's symbolism in this play? First, we are going to talk about some common examples of symbols and what they represent. So like I said, a symbol is when you use an object like a crown, and you use it to represent a bigger idea or theme. So you might have a guess about what crowns symbolize. They are usually associated with royalty, right, with kings and queens. And so they can often symbolize power or wealth or control, being rich and having a lot of influence over society. We can also look at roses. The rose is just a flower, right? It's just an object, but it symbolizes something a lot deeper. If you give someone a dozen roses on Valentine's Day, that probably symbolizes that you love them or you have romantic feelings for them, right? But roses can also symbolize something more dangerous because they have thorns, right? Thorns can be dangerous. So that could symbolize that it's something pretty, but you might want to be cautious. The snake can also symbolize a lot of different things. So in some cultures or religions, snakes are associated with evil because they might be associated with the devil. But snakes can also symbolize cleverness. They can also symbolize change because snakes shed their skin and grow a new skin. And so in that way, they can symbolize change. So a symbol is something usually tangible, which that just means you can touch it. It's an object like a crown or a flower that represents something else, usually intangible. That basically just means that you can't touch it. So think about an idea like love. Love is not something we can reach out and touch, but it's an idea that we can think about or imagine in our head. And symbolism is the technique of using these symbols in plays, in music, in art. Like I said, symbolism is all around us. Writers use symbols, like Lorraine Hansberry uses symbols in our play, A Raisin in the Sun, but as readers, we have to watch carefully to find them. So I wanted to point out some symbols that we might have noticed so far in Act 1 of A Raisin in the Sun. The first symbol that we're going to talk about is Mama's houseplant. So Mama cares for this little houseplant that she has. It's struggling to get enough sunlight. It's struggling to survive in its cramped pot. And this is used to symbolize the younger family as a whole because the family is struggling to make ends meet and to survive in their current living environment. Money is also a huge symbol in A Raisin in the Sun. Think about what money might mean to different characters in the play. So for example, money might symbolize for Walter taking care of his family and being able to provide for his son Travis. But for Beneatha, money might symbolize her dream of becoming a doctor and being able to pay for medical school. The eggs are a funny symbol in Act 1. So Ruth, remember, is asking Walter, what kind of eggs do you want for breakfast this morning? And he says, anything but scrambled. And Ruth immediately starts making him scrambled eggs. So what might that symbolize about their relationship? Are they doing well? Are they having a good communication and a good relationship right now? So ironing and cleaning and also just cleanliness of the younger apartment is a big symbol in Act 1. So what might cleaning symbolize for the family? Books can be used to symbolize Beneatha's studies to be a doctor. So what might her studies symbolize for her future and her life? And finally, we also saw Beneatha started to play the guitar, right? And this is one of the many activities that she's tried to pick up. So what might guitar or music symbolize for Beneatha and her life? Now that we've gone over a couple of the symbols that Hansberry has used so far in A Raisin in the Sun, I want you to take out your packet and choose one of those symbols we just talked about. Maybe you want to focus on money or the house plant. And so you'll write whichever symbol you choose right here, and then find a quote from the play that mentions that symbol. And we've included the page numbers right here for you, so you can flip to that page and find a quote. And then you'll be asked to answer, how does the symbol appear in the book? Does someone use it, talk about it, want it? Be as specific as possible. Finally, for C, you're going to go a little bit deeper. What might that symbol, the object like eggs or money or the guitar, what does it represent on a figurative level? That's asking you, what does it mean on a deeper level, or what theme or idea is it representing? Why do you think so? Make sure to use the text to support your ideas. All right, so we are going to go find a symbol in Act 1, and let's keep our eyes out for more symbols as we keep reading A Raisin in the Sun as well.